Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra December 16, 2022. Today's transits tend to spotlight areas of your life where you need either more reality or inspiration. With a solution feeling further out of reach than usual, problems can weigh on you temporarily. You may need some time to get to a clearer headspace. There can be temptations to jump into a new purchase or experience without considering the consequences, and it's best to keep these tendencies at bay. If you're experiencing a lull in motivation, it's probably temporary, and it could be a sign you need a break or another form of refreshment. Avoid important conversations or signing on the dotted line until the fog lifts. It's best not to overschedule or communicate impulsively. Don't rock the boat or tempt the universe today. Unfortunately, you could feel like you're in the center of the battlefield with your sweetheart about finances. As the mighty sun ignites your solar second house of wealth, he'll cross swords in a square with a trashy Neptune who is howling like a rabid wolf in your solar fifth house of true love, romance, and dating. Secrets, lies, deception, and games will be everywhere that you go. To be honest, it would be better to shut off your phone, go read a book, and head to bed early rather than feed into the drama that awaits. You and your lover may realize you'll just never see eye to eye on income and expense. Try not to overanalyze. As the moon enters Virgo today, you may feel more hyper-aware of your greater work community, professional friendships, and aspirations. Since the sun in Sagittarius also squares Neptune in Pisces, there could be this detachment or illusion surrounding the value of your opportunities to pursue something more emotionally fulfilling. Something said or discussed could cause you to reconsider your professional aspects. Try not to fall into an analysis paralysis during today's transits by focusing on whatever will make you feel secure and happy at work. Thanks to a friendly aspect to the moon, in its final hours in your career sector yesterday, there is a chance to move into the sun's last 7 days in your income sector with confidence and with your professional instincts sharp. However, this steps up a notch today as the sun moves into a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Eris in your work sector, building on from where the moon left off. Trying new things often improves our quality of life. Europe lived without tomatoes until the 1500s when they were brought over by travelers from the New World. It was new to the travelers. Consider opening up to new forms of relaxation in order to aid in your capacity to reflect on old patterns and welcome in the new. Yoga and Pilates are wonderful ways to strengthen the lower spine. Meditation can help as well. It also would be wise to limit your intake of alcohol during this time. See about leaving the serious work in a pile today in favor of more light-hearted activities. In fact, consider making the most of this day by taking the entire day off. All work and no play does far more damage than making you dull. It can lead to burnout and illness. Don't let this happen to you. Make some plans for fun, and then enjoy yourself to the fullest. You will find that you're in far greater shape to produce afterward. Thanks to the moon's departure from your career sector yesterday but its friendly aspect before leaving, there is a chance to move into the sun's final 7 days in your income sector with confidence. It was a different story this time last week when the sun and moon clashed as a full moon, which may have created some financial tension. On both sides of the financial fence, this has left you feeling more motivated, but the moon's friendly aspect to the sun yesterday was also a chance to boost your confidence. At the same time that Venus and Mercury, the planets of love and communication, are spending their first full week in your communication sector, this is already having a positive impact on your relationships. As the moon forms a friendly aspect to both, a friendly aspect between Mercury and the North Node in your relationship sector is just a taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. Themes today revolve around passion, activity, optimism, and the way energy moves. Be aware of your personal boundaries, and remove yourself from any situation in which people don't respect your thoughts or voice. Confusion could hang fairly thick in the air, so try not to get immersed in situations that don't make sense to you. Watch out for gaslighting behavior in yourself and others, and don't let anyone invalidate your feelings with conversational gymnastics. Intensify contacts to people, because they find you particularly likable right now. Plan your leisure time with family and good friends, and most importantly, make your plans together. You might feel like ringing up an old friend. The time is perfect to revive and strengthen old ties. This will make it easy for you to make new contacts and maybe even lifelong friendships. You may feel that others are acting unusually. You must quietly accept their conduct and not get upset if things temporarily don't go your way. Maybe you're more irritable and easily upset by things that have not mattered for a long time, or possibly the answer is just a simple case of getting some much-needed rest. The desire to break free from restrictive situations is real today, and you might have trouble focusing on tasks at work or school. Remember to ground yourself and focus on your breath if you feel overwhelmed. Use the energy today to set your intention to pursue your wildest dreams, but don't take any drastic action now. The lunar energy can be unpredictable and unstable, so expect the unexpected today and try not to let people or situations get the better of you. After midnight, the moon enters Virgo, exiting its void of course which began yesterday morning. During this lunar period, we achieve emotional equilibrium via organizational or logistical efforts. We want our lives to run as efficiently as possible, and are attracted to systems that mitigate stressors. Over the next 2 days, we look for ways to be of service to others. This can be a very productive time, ideal for decluttering our surroundings and getting routines in good working order. However, with such high standards, we can also be especially critical of others and ourselves. Whatever you take on seems to work out well, and everyone who you come into contact with admires the enthusiasm and expertise you show, giving a welcome boost to your self-confidence. Make sure you respect those who admire you and don't behave in an egotistical way. You may still need their continuing support if things do not turn out as expected. Go out and enjoy life to the full. You exude an inner calm and spontaneity that others find irresistible, so join in activities with them. Start a new hobby or visit an old friend. Whatever you do, reflect and find out what's been on your mind. Unable to connect with others as easily as normal, you feel misunderstood, deciding those around you are behaving unacceptably. It is important to allow some distance between you, rather than have endless discussions. Incorporate their point of view and feelings, which ultimately enhances your relationship. After sunup, the Sagittarius Sun squares off with Neptune in Pisces, facilitating self-deception. We might feel guilty, ashamed, or paranoid about actions taken, even if they don't warrant such scrutiny. As our self-esteem takes a nosedive, those with malicious intent recognize our vulnerable state and may seek to exploit it. We risk placing our faith in bad actors and becoming gullible to their schemes. If possible, avoid making deals or important decisions today. Steer clear of mind-altering or addictive substances. Expect misunderstandings or misdiagnoses. This is a better transit to use for artistic or creative experimentation than spiritual studies or divinatory practices.